guys, Allison here. Let's play day 14 of summer and my year 1 walkthrough of Stardew Valley. As always, we will check our television. Let's see what we got. More, rainy weather. That's always exciting. And what's our fortune for the day? It's the only show where the voice of the spirits is channeled directly to you. Alright, so bad luck, oh well. And new mouthwatering recipe. Pancakes. All right, we already learned how to make that, so I'm not going to read you the whole recipe for the second time around, but pancakes are delicious and a well-loved gift by some of the villagers, including definitely Jody. All right, so we are now replacing our iron bars that we used yesterday to make our 2 lightning rods. And water our dog. Hello, dog. Go say hello to our animals. Chickens are kind of hard to find in all this grass. Hello, Roberta. But I think our chickens reach maturity in the next few days here, so we should have eggs soon enough. Okay, have to face the cow in order to milk it. Ooh, a large milk. So that goes into our animal products bundle. So in between that, the blueberries that we are going to harvest today, and I think we grabbed something else yesterday. That cheese, yeah. So we are making steady work of all of this stuff in the community center. I think we're on excellent track to be able to finish everything by the end of year 1. So I'm pretty excited about that, since that is what this walkthrough is meant to teach you how to accomplish. Make sure you clear any seedlings around that apple tree or any fruit trees that you planted. Pam's looking for a pale ale. Of course she would. She is a rotten alcoholic with very few redeeming qualities the way Shane has, but, you know, what are you going to do? Pam is Pam. And water all of our stuff, as usual. So we have all those blueberries. Those are going to be a lovely money-making crop. We also got our star fruit. We are going to hang on to that guy because we're going to throw it in a seed maker at some point, and it's going to be a lovely thing to have once we have our greenhouse, hopefully by this winter. Acorns we may want to reseed sometimes, and they're also great for our lovely field snacks. Alright, crazy blueberries. Yes, alright, so bad luck, so we're not getting a ton of great quality ones, but we've got a handful at least. We're getting pretty much all high quality hops there. I think 1 regular quality, so those are good to sell. Make a good bit of money. We're going to save quite a few blueberries, probably, I don't know, 10 or 15 of them. There's going to be 1 that we're going to donate to the community center, and they're also really good for gifts for a lot of people. People like fruit, so... But we also want that sweet, sweet money, so let's save like 14 of them. We'll be getting more going forward as we continue to grow more blueberries, because I think we'll get at least 2, maybe 3 more harvests out of them. All right, water, water, water. Almost done. So this is sort of part where, you know, I might be able to afford and plant some more stuff here, but I think we're getting down to about half energy, so I don't see that there's a point of putting a ton more stuff here. We would just use up all our energy simply watering our stuff, and there's no point in that. So that's why I've been telling you, sort of keep your field size manageable. You want to make money, but you don't want to exhaust yourself, so the only thing that you can possibly accomplish in any given day is farming. That's just a waste of your time. You want to enjoy all the great things this game has to offer, and we have been doing that. Okay, throw this in our seed bundle. We will grab some blueberries to hand out to people, a couple peppers. It's Sunday, so everyone is fresh on the needing gifts. We haven't given anyone gifts this week yet because it resets every Sunday. So we will spend some time today wandering around and doing that. We don't have great luck for accomplishing much else. So it's usually if I have a bad or sort of neutral luck day on Sunday, that's how I spend the day. Also lets us go check out what the traveling cart lady has to offer us. Usually she's got quite a few lovely things for us. Sometimes nothing, but sometimes stuff that we absolutely need for the community center. Can grab this iron bar, put it back where it belongs, nab our stuff for the community center as well, including that frozen, or including the milk and the large, or no, the cheese and the large milk. All right, and throw stuff in our bin for Mayor Lewis to creepily come and collect in the night. I don't understand how or where he manages to sell all that stuff. You go to sleep, he wanders into your yard, takes all your crap, and you wake up with a bunch of gold. So it's lovely, but I just don't get how the system works. Guess our farm's right on the way back from Marnie's house, so that kind of makes sense because, you know, he's on his way home anyway. After hanging out with his lady friend. So need a bream for Pierre. Someone wanted it. Check later. And let's see what the traveling cart lady has for us. The smuggler with a friendly pig in a fez. Can also, we're now into the secret forest, so we can get some hardwood, all that great stuff. Helpful. Can get 12 every single day. I usually only come down on Sundays and Fridays, or when I'm otherwise hanging around. You don't need a ton early on. Could get that rare seed, but I'm going to hold off for now. We want to upgrade some more of our barns and coops, and I'm trying to save the money to get that, as well as all of the fruit trees we need to complete our community center bundles. More slime. I think the secret forest songs are always my favorite in this game. My favorite is fall or winter in here, but they're just very peaceful. I like them a lot. We can also go fishing for the wood skip that we need for one of our fishing bundles. This is the only place on the map that you can find them. You can also find carp and stuff in here. I think there's not a whole lot of variety. It's mostly carp and the wood skip, but the wood skips do fetch quite a bit of money, and they are helpful. Like I said, there is a need for them in the specialty fish bundle in the community center. So let's see if we can get one of those today. They're not particularly hard. I think this is probably one because the carp is usually a little easier than that. Yep, there we go. Get our last 4 pieces of hardwood after we murder these innocent slimes. And off to see the wizard, the wonderful wizard of Stardew Valley, aka Abigail's possible father. some point we can run around and clear all of this extra stuff that's hanging around, but we should focus on doing that on our farm first. It's also helpful to clear stuff that's like around on the map, just because you can get more forageables if there's more empty space. But at this point, I don't think it's worth the energy doing it. If you feel like it, by all means, go for it. It's not a bad strategy. It also makes it easier to get around, so you're not sort of wobbling around like a drunk person trying to get rid of all, or get through all this stuff. What's up, Abigail? Let's see if she likes the milk. Not really. So at least sort of neutral. I think that's a neutral response from her. She doesn't hate it. If she hates a gift, she's pretty upfront with you about it. And Marnie, let's give you a blueberry. And Shane, as always, a hot pepper for you. Can have a strawberry. Pierre's got to say, Emily wants a red mullet. All right, I don't have one with me. I'm not going to bother going back now. She can always be found in the saloon in the evening, so she's not hard to track down to give gifts. All right, here's your bream for Pierre. 135, not bad. Emily wants that red mullet. Blueberry for Caroline. And so, finish the summer crops bundle. We're going to get a quality sprinkler as a reward, so that's always fun. A few less tiles we need to water at any given day of sun. It will get basically everything adjacent to it, 3 on the top, 3 down the sides, 3 on the bottom, 3 on the other side. So it waters a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 squares. I'm terrible at math, so please excuse me. And cheese for the artisan bundle. So all we really need is that apple, and at this point, either a pomegranate, an orange, an apricot, a cherry, or cloth or truffle oil. We're going to try and get a pig before the end of this season. Reason for that being they take about 2 weeks to grow and to basically reach maturity, and then they don't find truffles in the winter. So unless we find a traveling cart lady selling one soon, that's what we're going to need to do. And there's our wood skip for our specialty fish bundle, which is now complete. We bought that sandfish from the traveling cart lady because we don't have access to the desert yet. And we got the dish of the sea. Awesome. So that is +3 fishing. So if we're ever having trouble catching some fish going forward, they're more difficult, you take those, it bumps up your fishing ability by 3. You're going to have pretty much no trouble catching almost anything, which is great. We also don't have a lot of stuff for the crab pot bundle, and I would like to get the reward from that, which is some crab pots. So maybe today we can go and build a crab pot or 2 to throw in the ocean, get the remainder of those things. Blueberry for you, leek for you. And let's go build our crab pot. Crab pots are lovely because they passively build your fishing skill. If you are having a lot of trouble fishing, my suggestion is to go ahead and build as many of them as you can spare the resources for. Throw them in the ocean, in the little pond or on your farm, in the river, wherever you basically want to throw them. And as you collect from them, you build your fishing skill without having to actually catch any fish, which is awesome. All right, this is an empty space. Let's just throw that there. And for the crab pot, you need wood and iron ore, which we now have 3 of. Perfect. All right, so we spent all our iron ore, but we are going to catch what we need for that crab pot bundle, which is always helpful. Let's sell this carp. Rummage through our trash can. Love being a hobo. I think I already gave you something today. Yeah, all right. Pam, what about you? Blueberry. You're welcome. Did good with this one. Gus, oh, that's sweet. Thank you. So that's a neutral gift. Emily says thanks. Also a neutral gift. So you're not really... You're getting the minimum of friendship points with those, but it doesn't hurt. I always like to check what Gus has on sale because once in a while he'll have something that is an awesome gift for villagers and or something that's really going to help boost your skills or be like things like the dish of the sea, or oftentimes he'll sell other things that are really great for the purposes of helping you accomplish certain objectives like fishing, mining, whatever. Plenty more forageables here. Awesome. And I think I spied some more over here, which is nice. Elliot's all holed up in his shack up there. And there we go. Crab pot in. You also have to load it with bait. So I carry around all of my bait on my fishing rod, throw it in, put it back on the rod, and we are good to go. Head back to the old homestead. Alright, right, so we did a decent job getting some gifts out there today. We also saw Emily adopt her parrot. Sweet girl that she is. Save our dish of the sea for when we're in a fishing pinch. Extra red mushroom from yesterday, so a little bit more money. That's always nice. And let's chop down some crab. Spent some wood on that crab pot and our cheese press yesterday, so let's replenish our store. We're getting to the point where, like I said, we're going to want to start upgrading our barn and our coop and all that so we can get everything we need for our community center. So we'll be needing more wood. So at the end of the day, when we're running out of energy and time, it is always a productive thing to do of clear out these different things here. These stumps don't gain you the foraging energy that chopping down the tops of the trees does, but at some point they're going to need to get the hell out of the way, so let's just do that now. We don't run out of energy nearly as quickly as we did early in the game, so we're all good on that. We also are now getting plenty of, I think we definitely have acorns sitting around, so we're going to be able to make a couple field snacks off this stuff too, which is great. And acorns, awesome. Sell our mushrooms, then we're gonna head to bed right around the crack of midnight. So Coach isn't gonna turn into a pumpkin or any of that nonsense. Off to bed. All right, let's go to sleep, see what we earned from some of our farming stuff and all those forageables we got. Right, yeah, like $1,400 from all that stuff on the beach and $2,400 from our farming. As you can see, once you get those blueberries rolling in, you are going to be making a fair bit of money. We made almost $4,000 just today, so we are on pace to earn what we need to do what we need to do for the community center. So thanks for tuning in to day 14 of summer for my year 1 walkthrough of Stardew Valley. Hope to see you next time.